36% of Americans took on holiday debt this year with an average amount of over $1,100, according to Lending Trade. The Fact Check team's Janae Bowens is back to discuss with a breakdown of the country's debt issues, Janae, and this goes beyond the holidays.
Exactly.
Americans already had a lot of debt. What are the numbers?
Yeah, Dee Dee. So the latest number is from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York show household debt is $17.94 trillion. Now, to zoom in a bit, credit card balances increased by $24 billion to hit $1.17 trillion.
Financially, not doing great. I am a nurse. Even though I am a nurse and I make good money, I don't have money, which is the sad part because of the choices that I've made still currently and the choices that I've made like previously, like from a couple of years. I am in credit card debt, and it's this unhealthy cycle that I have been putting myself into, and this just relationship with money has just never been something that I was talked about. Lifestyle creep is definitely a thing, and especially when you are trying to make a brand for yourself, when you're aspiring to do something that you want to do, and content creation has been something that I've always wanted to do. Being a YouTuber has always been something I want to do. I've always just wanted to be on camera. I've always just wanted to make a name for myself, whether it be like through content creation, being a YouTuber, being an entrepreneur, like whatever it may be. I always felt like I was meant to do something other than nursing. And so
time out. We got to stop the video. All right. So credit card debt is leading America. Okay, it's leading Americans to by the wayside, right? Like, we cannot escape for whatever reason. I know the reason, but for whatever reason it is, we cannot get out of this mentality that we can purchase things on credit that we don't really actually have the money for. So if we purchase on credit, it doesn't exist. Hey, let me tell you all something, okay? Here's number one, first and foremost. Stop buying things to impress other people. If you can get away from that dumbass habit, okay, of buying things to impress other people that don't care about you, you will be 1,000% already ahead of whatever it is that you were trying to accomplish. That's part of the problem right there. If you listen to this young lady, she's sitting here and she's crying in the car about her finances because she's in $20,000 worth of credit debt. You know how you get there? It's a mismanagement of funds. It's a mismanagement of money. You're not good with money, nor are you good with making great decisions. This has nothing to do with her nursing career. She could have been working at Wendy's. She could have been working at Amazon as a VP director. It has nothing to do with your money. It has to do with the state of your mind and your ability to manage money and your relationship with it. And she touches on it a little bit in this video, but to me, not enough, right? Because the point here is, oh, I'm trying to do content creation. I'm trying to jump off and do this right over here. I always saw myself as a content creator. Before you saw yourself as anything, what you need to address is the debt in your life. How are you worried about content creation and you still have a $20,000 worth? Listen, when I first started YouTube, when I first started YouTube and when I started investing, before I started investing, do you know what I did? I studied about money. I read about money and how it works. I read about the best practices to have in your everyday life that are going to help you get to where you're trying to go financially. That is the first thing that you should have did, is increase your knowledge about money. It has nothing to do with how much you're earning on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. That has nothing to do with it. You could be making $100,000 a year. And people think naturally that, oh, I'm making six figures, I'm good. No, you're not good if you don't know how to manage your money. I know someone who works in the banking industry, who deals with finances all the time, has several degrees, and she is drowning in debt. Drowning. You know why? Because she's never had a great relationship with money. Doesn't know how to manage it. Doesn't know what she's doing at all. And because she can't see that she's in her own way, she can't see the forest from the trees. She doesn't know. Because she's not even seeking out the knowledge to get to the position of where she actually needs to be. And she's a goddamn accountant. She makes well over 6 figures. The money you make is not the problem. It's right here. This is the problem. That's why this channel is called Money Minds. You don't have one. You don't have a money mind. You got to get one. You got to attain one. You know how you get that? You read, you study, you apply. These 3 things. You don't need no goddamn course from somebody else over here to tell you how to make money. You don't need a course from over there to follow some fucking stock guru to tell you how to make money and how you can start advancing your finances and getting some wealth behind you. You don't need to buy none of that shit. All the knowledge you need is right there on the internet for you. We have the greatest devices ever in the world at our literal fingertips. These supercomputers that we hold in our hands and walk around with every single day, and you all aren't using them for nothing but scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and wondering why you still don't get it, why you still haven't connected the brain matter, the brain tissue, with the process of whatever it is that you need to do in order to correct your finances. You cannot self-course. You cannot self-correct. Sorry. You can't self-correct. It's not going to work that way. You need somebody else to come in. You got to start studying. You got to start watching somebody that's going to help put you in a position to succeed financially. She's sitting here wondering why she can't start a YouTube career. Before I ever thought about YouTube or investing in the stock market, the first thing I did was get rid of all the debt I had. I had to pay $16,000 worth of debt because I was also there in a bad situation, in debt, didn't know what to do, how to get money, didn't know how to make my money grow. And it wasn't about how much I was making, it was about how much I was spending. And I've never been a flashy guy. I just mismanaged my money because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no plan. I had no vision of the future for my finances. I was lost financially. I was there. But the first thing I did before I started investing in the stock market, because it doesn't make sense for you to invest when you have all this debt over here. You're literally robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not going to work out. All that interest that you're accruing with all this debt, you're literally killing your finances. I had to address my debt first. Over $16,000 worth of debt I had to pay off before I even thought about investing in the stock market, before I even thought about a YouTube channel. Let's hear what else she has to say.
I think for years I have been continuously going with the trends and buying whatever everyone else buys so that I can post about it and be seen. But then I get caught up with imposter syndrome of not being enough. In order for me to become someone, I guess I was influenced by everyone else around me. So if I bought the next best thing, or if I looked a certain way by buying these clothes, then I was gonna make an image, a brand for myself, and that turned into so many dumb purchases along the way that I'm literally paying for now. And don't get me wrong, I have been trying to get myself together when it comes to my finances, because obviously I have money to pay my bills. I have money to like, pay down the minimums on my credit cards. But a lot of the times I don't take into account money like for myself and money to, just enjoy life. And most of the time, like, I'm struggling to even do that.
No.
So
No. I'm sorry. Nope. You don't get money to enjoy life. Not when you $20,000 in the hole. I'm sorry. See, I don't know what. Listen, y'all got to stop. Following trends will lead you on a path to destruction and destroy your finances. Let me say that again. Following trends, whether it be in the stock market, in your everyday life, or otherwise, following trends will lead you down a path of destruction and destroy, absolutely obliterate your finances. Stop watching what everybody else is doing and start learning. Stop watching what everyone else is doing and start learning. If you're watching some bullshit on YouTube that isn't teaching you anything, turn that shit off. And it's the same thing with every form of social media content that we get our hands on. We just sit by and consume and consume and consume, and none of that shit is actually complimenting us or getting us to where we need to be or where we want to be. It's not advancing us. Who in the world told y'all that you should have some money to yourself to enjoy? When you're $20,000 in debt, you don't get no you don't get no breaks. You got work to do. You don't get no enjoyment. You got work to do. You got debt to pay off. I'm sorry, it don't work that way. See, y'all want somebody to lie to y'all. That's not what I'm here for. And that's damn sure not what this channel is about. I'm not about to sit here and lie to y'all and tell you, oh no, take a couple dollars off, go enjoy yourself. Hell no. You got work to do. Go put in some work. Go get another job. Go find another side hustle to help pay off this debt that you owe. When you're $20,000 in debt, who in the world told you that you should be able to take some money off the top of your paycheck to go and enjoy life? You don't get to enjoy a goddamn thing right now. You should be miserable. You should be miserable. Every day you wake up, it should remind you of what not to do. That you need help, that you need to seek guidance, that you need to seek understanding, that you need to seek knowledge. Every single day, you need to live in it. Dwell there. Stay there. Because you need to feel it. But see, what's happening is she's staying there, she's dwelling there, and she's feeling it, but then she's taking those emotions and she's running to the internet crying about it instead of actually course correcting. But you don't know how to course correct because you haven't researched that. You think you can self-course correct. And that's how you got here in the first place. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'm going to leave her name right here. I'm going to include it in the video if y'all want to go and watch this for yourselves. But this is just unfortunately, this is a cautionary tale that is happening all across America. This girl, this young lady is not alone at all. She is just one of thousands, of tens of thousands of Americans that are drowning in debt, don't know what to do, don't know how to get out of it. Before you start investing in anything, get rid of that debt by whatever means necessary. Stop taking bad deals. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll see y'all later.
How to build up an emergency savings fund and how to get out of debt. Okay, it is a free course. It costs you absolutely nothing. But I wanted to give more. I wanted to do more. I wanted to provide more to you guys. So I have been working with a team, and we have an app. Okay, we have an app. Now, it is a web app. You do not go to your app store or Play Store or whatever it is. All you have to do is go to app.thornton-financial.com. Okay, you go to the website that is on the screen. It will be pinned in the chat as well for a while, and it will also, it will also be in the description of this video. Okay, with this financial planning app, It is 100% free for all you pocket watchers. I want to be clear here. It costs you nothing. But with this app, you will be able to track your budget, track your debt. My free course is also in this app, okay? And financial coaching. I'm going to try to do maybe once every 2 weeks. I'm going to do a call-in show for the people who have the app and for all of the pocket watchers who join the membership of this YouTube channel. You can call up, tell me what's going on with your life financially, and I'm going to do the best I can, right? I'm going to do the best I can to give you a good recommendation. All you have to do is go to this website that you see on the screen right here. It is app.thornton-financial.com. It is pinned in the chat